There are things in my life I just cannot forget, like my first love, breaking my virginity, getting my ass whooped by my mother with a metal coat hanger, or getting power bombed on my neighbor's bed having to frame the crack in half. These moments are unforgettable, like a near-death experience. It's in the back of your mind, waiting to be pulled out like an old file. It's a painted picture in your memory, stored away until then, reminded. There's a selective amount of beers in this world that reminds me of the word repugnance. One beer in mind that I'll never forget, ever. Hollandia, extra strong premium lager. Swerving at 12% with no seat belts, pedals to the floor, this alcohol beverage will probably break your arm in half after you're done with it, and leave you brainless like Beavis and Butthead. My simple input on this beer may be a little bit too harsh, but there's nothing wrong with expressing how you feel about a certain drink. This one specifically is something else. I'm about to enter the gates of trash. Hollandia is a decent brand, they actually have some good tasting beers, but when they created the 12% version, they created a demon. They had a purpose. To serve those who are in need of a buzz regardless of the taste. You can get what you want from dopamine in an instant. That's if you can carry yourself through the shadows of death. At a price of $4.35 Canadian per tally, it's a cheap swing to ride on until the rusty bolts break on you. I'm very surprised this beer is a bit cheaper versus Super Crest and Faxe considering the ABV count. Let's dive into the Red Sea and revisit the beast that lives beneath. The pungent aroma of malt is like explosive diarrhea straight through the butthole. The stench is incredibly unforgivable, like uncollected city trash on a humid day. It's pure, like a shitty personality, but it's packed fresh on demand. I think I'm over-exaggerating on the smell. I've smelt ass before and trust me, nothing like this. I gotta be a little kind at least. The color, almost dark orange, very clear with a frothy head. The taste, malty, very syrupy-like and super sweet. I feel like it's overpowered with cheap corn syrup. I can't think of any other way to describe it besides a warm Old English bottle that has been sitting outside for a whole day and just only swilled as filled to the top. It's hard to mess with. You gotta have an NWA personality to fuck with this one. A beer with such a high percentage needs to be close to frozen. This beer belongs in the freezer. You need to stick it in there, forget it, and only come back when you remember. This thick syrupy sauce will take some time to freeze anyway, so I wouldn't worry. Sometimes I feel like you need a chaser just to get rid of the sickening taste after a big swig. This beer doesn't play around. It really doesn't. Just imagine a beer drinking video game played on expert mode. You have to drink all the shittiest beers in the world in order to beat it. But there's always a final boss with unlimited HP that's just hard to get through. This is my definition of the beer. I never drank a whole can of Hollandia before and never experienced the magnitude of it. I think it's about time that I manned up and take one for the team. My brain's about to be flown into space without a suit with the sweet sound of aquatic ambience. Only a few will understand my metaphorical sentence on that one, and if you did, this one's for you, and cheers to all the people that funded me to drink this barbaric brew without any armor. Getting it down the drain is one thing, and holding it in is another. I should have a pressure gauge connected to my stomach and a reader wired to my arm so I know when I'm gonna blow. I blew many times and it came out the hole like a groundhog on a hot summer day. It wasn't pleasant. This time, I'm keeping it in. Especially where it belongs, right in the stomach. After a few minutes, you can feel the intensive wave inside the gut. The stomach turns into Venus with a dense atmosphere. Temperature rises like hot boiling diarrhea. The buzz is incredible. I feel like I just traded a million brain cells for one pleasurable moment. I wouldn't recommend drinking 2 cans. One is enough. There are bad beers in this world, and there are good ones. This one is the worst I ever had. I honestly thought Crest would hold up number 1 amongst disgusting beers in the world. I could humbly say I was wrong, and I'll stand by that. Hollandia Extra Strong Premium Lager. Sorry, bud. Now you're on top tier of my shitty list of beers until I find another one. To whoever drinks this, make sure that you have a buddy with you so you don't have to go through it alone. Peace out and much love to everyone. I hope you enjoy the content and I hope you have a good day or evening. If you really love these story films, share it to one another please. Thank you very much and I'll see you guys next time. If I'm still alive, cheers.